So there's a lot of people here that we have who are doing, the same kind of stuff you're doing. Is there any advice you could give them, like mistakes that you made when you were starting out in your career?
In terms of going into animation?
Yeah, in animation. Anything pointers you could give them?
You just gotta work hard. It was different when I got into the mid-90s. It was brand new. Like I said, because Jurassic Park, the software just got into a good level. So I was able to get an entry-level job and teach myself at the job, and within a month start doing it on production. You can't do that anymore. There's schools that offer degrees in it, and there's a huge number of students who are basically becoming animators. So, not to scare you guys, but you do have to be really serious about it. Work as hard as you can on it. Do all your tutorials, read all your books, study it, and just put together your best sample work you could possibly put together.
That's crazy. So you taught yourself how to do everything in the beginning?
Yeah.
Wow, how did you manage, that sounds really hard.
I made some mistakes.
I would look at the computer, I just have the dumbest look on my face. I don't know
Well,
where to begin.
unfortunately, I'm really quick at learning software. Okay. And so I was able to, literally there's two guys in this division of Disney who were doing the 3D. They both went on vacation the same week. So they left their 2 seats of the software open. Because back then there was like 30,000, 40,000 a seat. Like one station, $40,000 for the software.
Wow.
And then the actual machines were silicon graphic machines, very, very expensive setup. But they left that week, so I was able to sit in, grab the book, and just, I somehow managed to get through. I still make mistakes because I skipped the actual formal learning process. So even today I discovered that, oh wow, I'm doing it totally wrong way.
Some things you missed.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's shoot back to the film festival. When is the film festival?
Film festival is February 11th through 13th. So I encourage all you guys to come down. What we have is we're screening 113 short films this year, and they're from all parts of the world. We have a huge number of international films from all parts of this country, all genres, anything from comedy to animation to documentary to drama to underground to horror, science fiction, student films, a lot of student films too.
Cool. And that's going all day throughout that weekend?
Yeah, we have it's divided up into 20 programs, so you can pick the programs of interest to you. Like you can pick the comedy program, for instance, and so yeah, you can pretty much find exactly the thing that you like the most.
Cool.
Is there any particular genre you're looking forward to see coming out of this film festival?
We program films we really like, so we feel that all our films are strong. I think we have but that said, I think we have really good international films this year. There's always some really strong dramas. We always get some really excellent documentaries.
What's your favorite genre to go to?
It depends on the film. It really depends on the film. I mean, I have appreciation for animation, so I always make sure to put together a really excellent animation blog. That's computer animation, traditional animation, stop motion, everything put together.
So you're the top guy at this short film festival. How much work, during the year, do you have to put in to prepare for this?
Luckily this year, since I switched from director to executive director, my workload's a lot less. Except for maybe this week, because it's next week, so we have a lot of details to take care of. But we have a new director who does all the day-to-day operations. But we run an office year-round. And we start watching films, start getting submissions in the summer. So from July to December, we're watching films. And we're a relatively small film festival. We still get 400 films.
Wow.
And so they watch all 400
So you
films.
watch all 400 of those films?
Yeah. Actually, now we have a larger selection committee now. We have a selection committee that helps. So I watch more than anyone, but I still watch over 300 of the films easily.
Holy cow.
I used to watch every single film, but now I have some extra support.
I think you've watched more films in the last 6 years than I've ever watched in my life.
I think between watching all the submissions, going to other film festivals, and actually seeking out films at other film festivals, I've definitely seen literally thousands of short films.
Jeez.
Wow. And when you're looking at the submissions, what do you look for?
We look for films that are just, we feel the local audiences will enjoy. We want to see a good story, we want to see originality, we want to see creativity. Technical issues are important also. Decent sound, good lighting, and just things that we think that will make our audience laugh or cry or think or not be able to shake. They want to go home and think about it later. That's what we want anyway.
Definitely cool. Are there any films that you're excited to show this year that you've seen?
I always have a few favorites. You know,
Anything that we don't want to miss?
oh, it's so hard to say. They're all. I think it's really comes down to your interest. Like I said, we have all different genres, so you kind of want to pick your program you're interested in.
Right.
And there's I'm sure there's a film in every single program block that I really love.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm just like, wow, it's like such an excellent film. I can't wait to like program it. I can't wait to show the audience,
Mhm.
because that's one of the nice things about running a film festival. I'm able to gather all these films from all over the world. And what I think is the best of the best, and along with our staff, we think that these are really excellent films, and then let people locally see them.
Cool.
Very cool.
So, how many different companies have you worked for in this industry?
The major ones, for visual effects, I worked at Walt Disney, and then I worked for DreamWorks doing Shrek and Ants. And then since then, I've done freelance work,
Freelance.
basically.
Just make your own
different-
schedule, basically.
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you have any projects lined up right now that you're about to do?
I'm kind of taking a break from animation. I was making a short film pretty much every year and a half since
Oh, wow.
from '98 to 2008. So I had a short film on the festival circuit continuously, and so
Nice.
I'm taking a break. I'm a little tired. I've been doing other things like writing the books and
Oh, yeah.
and dealing with other kind of side hobbies and
Mhm.
stuff.
And then I understand you're also a teacher, too.
Yeah, I teach animation. I'm teaching in Hollywood right now. There's a school called Gnomon. Has a really, really strange name. It's Gnomon. Did I spell that right?
Gnomon?
Gnomon.
Like a gnome? Like a small
Kind
mythical
of.
creature?
Well, that's another definition, but yeah, it's been around about 10 years, but it's pretty much the top school for visual effects animation.
Cool.
It's right in the center of Hollywood, too.
How long have you been doing that?
About a year, I just started doing that.
Oh, wow. Excellent. So, you really enjoy teaching then a lot, and you write all these books. Is that something that you're going to want to do for a long time now?
We'll see. I tend to do things for like 5-year, 10-year blocks, and I move on to something new. So the books are good right now. You know,
Mm-hmm.
something else will come up, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I wish I could make my own schedule. That'd be awesome.
That'd be amazing, yeah.
I'm getting kind of the ring around right now where I work.
So do you like where, do you prefer doing the freelance compared to,
Yeah, I'm kind of a self-driven person. I like setting my own schedule, and I tend not to be as happy if I have a lot of supervisors above me,
Yeah.
or I make the decisions myself.
Did you get that a lot while you were working for like DreamWorks and Disney? Or
I mean,
people-
there were good, I worked with a lot of good people, but the reality is you're one piece of, like I said, a large machine. So you have your production coordinator, your supervisor, you have multiple directors, you have your art directors, and you have all this huge hierarchy, and you work a long time on a really tiny part.
Mhm.
And there's like all these meetings you go to, and just now a lot of people enjoy that, and they in fact I had friends who I worked with in the late '90s who are still there, and they love that environment. But after a while, I'm like, I think I want to do my own thing instead.
Cool.
yeah.
So you said that you started a lot, or you started when Jurassic Park came out, and since then the technology has gotten crazy.
Yeah.
You know, like with Avatar coming out was insane, like
Yeah.
visually.
Mhm.
What are your thoughts on how that technology has progressed from now, and where do you think it's
Oh,
going?
it's amazing. It's you can do anything if you have the time and the money. And every year they come up, they push it even further. So it just gets to the point. It's astounding. And so as an animator, an artist, technician, you have to work really hard to keep up.
Yeah.
Constantly working. And one reason I started writing books was just to make sure I kept on top of the technology. And even so, by the time the book comes out, they've moved on to the next step. But you know, it comes back to the same issue in terms of what makes a good film.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they have this amazing technology, they can do whatever they want. They still need a good story. And somewhere in there, they're going to have some actors
Mm-hmm.
or screenwriters or somebody who gives them motivation. So I think a lot of the old craft is not going to go away.
Mm-hmm.
I bet that constant change in animation makes your job as a teacher hard.
Yeah, again, you just have to try to keep up.
Yes.
Keep up.
Especially in Hollywood, where all the students are really serious. They kind of
Yeah.
have to be careful. They'll know more than you if you let them. You know, I mean, they're not like seriously. They'll know
Yeah.
more than you.
Oh man.
Yeah, I can imagine.